Hey folks, how's it going? We're checking out more Blackadder. Hopefully you guys having a fantastic day. Last episode was really, really good. It was fantastic. It really cracked me up. I feel like Blackadder brought his A game. He's always quick with it, but it felt like he was a lot quicker and all the jokes hit a lot harder. They just were a lot funnier to me in the last episode. Similar to what I said at the end of episode 2, I think it was episode 2 when the carrier pigeon was killed. I really like Stephen Fry's like over the top like acting when it came to like his bird dying and how he was acting on the stand and all of Baldrick's like goofy responses, his goofy plans and stuff like that. So I feel like Stephen Fry and Balder were like the highlight of the episode. I thought they're fantastic and I enjoyed everything they did in the episode. Same thing for Blackadder in episode 3. I just felt like his jokes hit that much quicker and that much harder and just made it funnier. Just felt like he stole the whole show in the last episode. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fantastic. It was really good. But that is just my opinion, man. Let's just go ahead and jump into this one, folks. We'll talk about it more at the end. He's actually trying to drown out the war.
God, why do they bother?
Oh, it's to kill Jerry, isn't it, sir?
Yes, but Jerry is safe underground in concrete bunkers. We've shot off over 1 million cannon shells, and what's the result? One Dachshund with a slight limp.
Shut up!
Thank you. I'm off to bed, where I intend to sleep until my name changes to Rip Van Adder. Bloody Germans, they can't take a joke, can they? Just when they take a few pot shots at them, they have to have an air raid to get their own back. Where are Air Force, the men to defend us against this sort of thing? I don't care how many times they go up diddly up, they're still gits.
Oh, come on, sir. I'd love to be a flyer up there where the air is clear.
The chances of the air being clear anywhere near you, Baldrick, 0.
Oh, sir, it would be great swooping and diving.
Baldrick,
Beat your ass.
what are you doing?
I'm a Sopwith camel, sir.
It is a Sopwith camel. Ah, right. I always get confused between the sound of a Sopwith camel and the sound of a malodorous runt wasting everybody's time. Now, if you can do without me in the nursery for a while, I'm going to get some fresh air.
Ha! Eat knuckle, Fritz! Look! How disgusting! A Bosch on the sole of my boot! I shall have to find a patch of grass to wipe it on. Probably get shunned in the officer's mess. Sorry about the pong, you fellows. Trod in a Bosch and can't get rid of the whiff.
I'm not a Bosch. This is a British trench.
Is it? Oh, that's a piece of luck. Thought I'd landed sausage side. Ha! Mind if I use your phone? If word gets out that I'm missing, 500 girls will kill themselves. I wouldn't want them on my conscience. No, they ought to be on my face.
Oh no.
Hi, Flashheart here. Yeah. Flash is not dead. I simply ran out of juice. Yeah, and before all the girls start saying, oh, what's the point living anymore, I'm talking about petrol. Woof, woof! Yeah, I dumped the kite on the proles, so send a car. General Melchit's driver should do. She hangs around with a big knob, so she'll be used to a fellow like me. Woof, woof!
Look, do you think you can make your obscene
This is a
phone
goofy.
call somewhere else?
No, not in half an hour, you rubber desk Johnny. Send the bitch with the wheels right now, or I'll fly back to England and give your wife something to hang her towels on.
Oh no.
Okay, dig out your best booze and let's talk about me till the car comes. Yeah, must be pretty impressed having Squadron Commander the Lord Flashheart drop in on your squalid bit of line.
I was more impressed by the contents of my handkerchief the last time I blew my nose.
Yeah, like how? You probably got little pictures of me on the walls of your dugout, haven't you? I bet you go all girly and giggly every time you...
I'm afraid not. Unfortunately, most of the infantry think you're a prat. Ask them who they'd prefer to meet, Squadron Commander Flashheart and the man who cleans out the public toilets in Aberdeen. They go for wee jock Poopong McPlop.
I honestly thought that...
Oh no.
Oh, Flashheart, I want to learn to write so I can send a letter home about this golden moment.
So all the fellas hate me, eh? Not a bit of it. I'm your bloody hero, eh, old scout? Jesus.
My lord, I've got every cigarette card they ever printed
gross.
of you. My whole family took up smoking just so that we could get the whole set. My My grandmother smoked herself to death so we could afford the album.
Of course she did. Of course she did, the poor love-crazed old octogenarian.
I had a 20-hour watch yesterday with 4 hours overtime in 2 feet of water.
Well, then, for goodness sake, sir, why don't we join?
Yeah, be better than just sitting around here all day on our elbows.
No, thank you. I have no desire to hang around with a bunch of upper-class delinquents, do 20 minutes work, and then spend the rest of the day loafing about in Paris, drinking gallons of champagne and having dozens of moist pink, highly experienced young French peasant girls galloping up and down my... Hang on.
I like the elbow butt joke. The wrap back
Captain
around.
Blackadder.
That's
Good
good.
morning, Captain Darling.
What do you want?
Sit around here on our
You're looking
elbows.
so well.
I'm a busy man, Blackadder. Let's hear it, whatever it is.
Well, you know, darling, every man has a dream. And when I was a small boy, I used to watch the marsh warblers swooping in my mother's undercroft. And I remember thinking, will men ever dare do the same? And you know...
Oh, you want to join the Royal Flying Corps? It's out of the question. This is simply a ruse to waste 5 months of training, after which you'll claim you can't fly after all because it makes your ears go pop. Come on, I wasn't born yesterday, Blackadder.
More's the pity, we could have started your personality from scratch. So, the training period is 5 months, is it?
It's no concern of yours if it's 5 years and comes with a free holiday in Tunisia, contraceptive supplied. Besides, they wouldn't admit you. It's not easy getting transfers, you know. I think we'd all be intrigued to know why you called the 20-minuters.
Oh, Mr. Thicker, imagine not knowing that.
Well, it's simple. The average life expectancy for a new pilot is 20 minutes.
Life expectancy of 20 minutes.
That's right. Goggles on, chocks away, last one back's a homo. Hooray!
So, we take off in 10 minutes. We're in the air for 20 minutes. Which means we should be dead by 25 to 10.
Harry Blighter, sir, this is a bit of a turn-up for the +4s.
Shouldn't worry about it too much, Blackadder. Flying's all about navigation. As long as you've got a good navigator, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Oh no. I thought he's looking for the bridge.
Do you remember when I came down to visit you when you were a nipper for your 6th birthday? You used to have a lovely little rabbit, beautiful little thing, do you remember? Flossie. That's right, Flossie. Do you remember what happened to Flossie? You shot him. That's right. It was the kindest thing to do after being run over by that car. By your car, sir. Yes, by my car. But that, too, was an act of mercy when you would remember that that dog had been set on him. Your dog, sir. Yes,
shit.
my dog. State young Flossie was in after we'd scraped him off my front tire. Is very much the state that young Blackadder will be in now. If not very nearly dead, then very actually dead.
Permission for lip to wobble, sir.
Permission granted. Stout fellow.
But surely, sir, you must allow me to at least try and save him.
What is the actual scale of this map, darling?
1 to 1, sir.
Come again.
The map is actually life-size, sir. It's superbly detailed. Look, there's a little worm.
So the actual amount of land retaken is?
Excuse me, sir. 17 square feet, sir.
Excellent. So you see, young Blackadder didn't die horribly in vain after all.
I have waited many months to do this.
You may have been right, Boulders. Looks like we're going to get rogered to death after all.
Do you want me to go first, sir?
Your English and your sense of humor. During your brief stay, I look forward to learning more of your wit, your punning, and your amusing jokes about the breaking of the wind.
Well, Baldrick's the expert there.
I certainly am, sir.
How lucky you English are. Forgive me. I must take to the skies once again. Very funny. The noble Lord Flashheart still eludes me.
I think you'll find he's overrated. Bad breath and impotent, they say.
Sexual innuendo! But enough of this. As you say in England, I must fly. Perhaps I will master this humor after all, yeah?
I wouldn't be too optimistic.
He's a little fella. If you get lonely in the night, I'm in the old chateau. There's no pressure.
Pratfall!
There's Superman to get in here.
Well, it's funny you should say that, because as it happens, I did have some help from a rather spiffing bloke. He's taken a break from some crucial top-level shagging.
It's me! Hooray! God's potatoes, George! You said noble brother flyers were in the lurch. If I'd known you meant old slack bladder and the mound of the hound of the Baskervilles, I'd probably have let them stew in their own juice. And let me tell you, if I ever tried that, I'd probably drown. Still, since I'm here, I may as well do it! As the bishop said to the netball team. Come on, chums! Come on!
Yes, look, I'm sorry, chaps, but I've splintered my pancreas. And I seem to have this terrible cough. Cards!
Wait a minute. Now, I may be packing the kind of tackle that you'd normally expect to find swinging about between the hind legs of a Grand National winner. But I'm not totally stupid. I've got the kind of feeling you'd rather we hadn't come.
No, I'm very grateful. It's just that I'd slow you up.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
Are you?
Just because I can give multiple orgasms to the furniture just by sitting doesn't mean that I'm not sick of this damn war. The blood, the noise, the endless poetry.
Is that really what you think, Flashheart?
Of course it's not what I think. Now get out that door before I redecorate that wall in an interesting new colour called Hint of Brain.
Excellent. Well, that's clear. Let's get back to that lovely war, then.
Woof! Woof!
Mark!
Blackadder.
Oh, damn, foiled again. What bad luck.
And the Lord Flashheart. This is indeed an honor. Face to face at last. How often I have rehearsed this moment of destiny in my dreams. The valor we to encapsulate. The unspoken nobility of our comradeship.
Hello, darling.
I cannot think his name, but I think that's the actor who plays
Captain
Eddie
Blackadder, I
from
thought you
Bottom.
Playing tennis?
Hey, you couldn't be bothered to help old Slacky here? Oh, well, it wasn't quite that, sir. It's just that we weighed up the pros and cons and decided it wasn't a reasonable use of our time and resources.
Well, this isn't a reasonable use of my time and resources, but I'm going to do it anyway.
What?
This! Oh! All right, Slacky, I've got to fly. 2 million chicks, only one Flashheart. And remember, if you want something, take it. Bobby!
My lord,
I want something.
take it.
Can I have a week's leave to recuperate, sir?
Certainly not.
Thank you, sir.
That was fantastic, but mostly because of Rick Mail. I love the Flashheart character. He's just so over the top. Almost everything that dude says is hilarious. The German guy was like, I don't know who that is. I was sitting there thinking about it most of the time, like he looks familiar. I know I've seen it somewhere. But the lack of glasses, the scar, and the blonde hair really changed him. I'm almost positive that's Eddie from Bottom. I'm almost positive. I can look it up and probably be wrong, but I think that's Eddie from Bottom. I cannot think of his real name though, so I think that's obvious and kind of should go without saying that the episode was fantastic because Rick Mail was in it. A lot of the focus was on him. A lot of the jokes came from him. Just a few were peppered in from like Baldrick, his normal like silly stuff. Like when he said wolf and he went bark. Like that silly shit that Baldrick does. Some of the Blackadder jokes are okay, but they were nothing compared to like the previous episode. I feel like a lot more of those hit, and a lot more of those were really hilarious. They were decent in this one. Yeah, man. I hate to keep saying it, but yeah, Rick Mail really stole the show. The dude's just a really good character. I thought he was fantastic, dude. As soon as he said Flashheart, I'm like, yo. Dude was insane. And what was this? Was episode 1, season 2, episode 1? Season 2, episode 1 was really, really good. That was a really funny episode, dude. It started off with the dad begging the daughter to pimp herself out. Flashheart was in it. That was just a good episode. Bob was in it. Bob. I know when they did that, they're like, Jesus Christ, how are we gonna follow this? This is good. We have Rick Mail. We came up with the Flashheart character. All the Blackadder jokes were on point. He was confused about his sexuality. A dad tried to pimp his daughter out. It was just a good episode. That was a really good episode. I'm just thinking about it now. That was a fantastic episode. But yeah, man, this was decent. I enjoyed it. I guess that is it, man. That is all for this one. Hopefully you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. I'll see you in the next one. Later.